stop. Imagine this. You walk into a Starbucks in New York City. The line is long, the menu is huge. Everyone around you is ordering so fast. And then it's your turn. The barista looks at you and says, "Hi, what can I get started for you?" And your mind goes completely blank.
Oh no, that is exactly what happened to me last month. I just pointed at the menu and said, "That one."
You are not alone. Millions of English learners feel the same panic at a coffee shop. But today, that changes forever. You are going to learn exactly what to say, from walking in to walking out with your perfect coffee in hand.
I am so ready. I love coffee and I love English. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to ACE English Daily, real language for real people, real coffee for real learners.
Real coffee, yes, please.
Okay, you just walked in. The barista smiles at you. The very first phrase you need is the most natural way to start your order. Ready?
Ready.
You say, "Can I get a..."
Can I get a? Can I get a? This is so simple.
It is simple, but it is extremely important. In American English, "can I get a" is the most natural way to order anything. Not "I want a coffee," not "give me a coffee," just "can I get a."
But in my country, we say, I would like a coffee. Is that wrong?
It is not wrong, but it sounds very formal, like you were in a business meeting, not a coffee shop. "Can I get a large latte, please?" sounds much more natural and friendly.
Can I get a large latte, please? Can I get a large latte, please? I love it. It feels real.
It is real. Now, the second phrase. After you say your drink, the barista will ask about the size. In American coffee shops, you need to know 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. But at Starbucks specifically, they say tall, grande, and venti.
Tall, grande, venti. That is not English.
You are right. Tall is small. Grande is medium. Venti is large. It comes from Italian, but every American knows these words.
So I say, can I get a venti latte, please?
Exactly. Now the third phrase. Sometimes you want to customize your drink. You want less sugar, more milk, or a different type of milk. You say, "Can I have that with..."
Can I have that with? Can I have that with? What do I add after with?
Anything you want. Can I have that with oat milk? Can I have that with no sugar? Can I have that with an extra shot of espresso?
Oh, so I can say, can I get a large latte? Can I have that with oat milk, please?
Perfect combination. You just placed a fully customized order like a true American coffee lover.
I feel like a barista myself.
Now, the fourth phrase. After you order, the barista asks for your name. They write it on the cup. You say, "It's," and then your name. Very simple.
It's Emma. It's Emma. Even my name becomes English practice.
Everything is English practice. It's Emma. Short, clear, confident. No hesitation.
It's Emma. Got it.
Let's repeat all 4 phrases. Repeat after me. Can I get a...
Tall, grande, venti. Can I get a tall, grande, venti?
Can I have that with...
Can I have that with...
It's...
It's Emma. It's Emma.
Scenario time. You just walked into Starbucks. It's your first time. I am the barista. Ready?
Ready. I am nervous, but ready.
Hi there. Welcome in. What can I get started for you today?
Can I get a grande latte, please?
Absolutely. And the green tea latte?
That one is fine as it is. Thank you.
Perfect. That one is fine as it is. Beautiful natural phrase.
I learned a bonus phrase.
You are always learning. Now, let's talk about something very important. What happens when you have questions or special requests? The first phrase is, "What do you recommend?"
What do you recommend? What do you recommend? This is perfect for when I don't know what to order.
Exactly. Americans ask this all the time. It shows confidence and it starts a friendly conversation with the barista. What do you recommend for someone who likes sweet drinks?
What do you recommend for someone who likes sweet drinks? The barista will love this question.
They will. Baristas love talking about their menu. Now, the second phrase, when you want to know what is inside a drink, you say, "What's in this?"
What's in this? What's in this? Is this polite enough?
Completely polite. It's casual and natural. What's in the pumpkin spice latte? And the barista will explain everything.
What's in the pumpkin spice latte? I love that drink.
Everyone loves it. Now, the third phrase, if you have an allergy or dietary restriction, you say, "Is this dairy-free?"
Is this dairy-free? Is this dairy-free? I can change dairy for anything.
Exactly. Is this gluten-free? Is this nut-free? Is this vegan? Same structure, different word. Very powerful.
Is this vegan? Is this vegan? So useful for so many people.
Now, the fourth phrase, sometimes your order is not right. The wrong milk, the wrong size, the wrong temperature. You say politely, "I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order."
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order. I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order. This sounds very polite.
It is very polite. And in America, being polite when there is a problem always gets you a better result. Never say, "This is wrong." Just say, "I think there might be a mistake," and they will fix it immediately with a smile.
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order. I will always use this.
Let's repeat. What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? What do you recommend?
What's in this?
What's in this? What's in this?
Is this dairy-free?
Is this dairy-free? Is this dairy-free?
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order.
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order. I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order.
New scenario. You walk into a coffee shop. You have never been there before. You don't know the menu. I am the barista.
Okay, this is stressful, but I have my phrases.
Hey there, first time here?
Yes. What do you recommend for someone who likes sweet and creamy drinks?
Oh, perfect question. I would definitely go with our honey lavender latte. It's sweet, creamy, and absolutely amazing.
That sounds incredible. What's in it?
It has espresso, steamed oat milk, honey syrup, and a touch of lavender.
Is this dairy-free?
With the oat milk, yes, completely dairy-free.
Perfect. Can I get one of those, please?
Incredible! You used 3 phrases in one natural conversation. You sound exactly like a regular customer.
It felt so easy. The barista was so friendly, too.
New scenario. You ordered an iced oat milk latte, but the barista gives you a hot whole milk latte. What do you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think there might be a mistake with my order.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry about that. What did you order?
I ordered an iced oat milk latte, not hot and not whole milk.
I am so sorry. Let me remake that for you right away. It'll just be 1 minute.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Perfect. You were calm, clear, and polite. And you got exactly what you wanted.
And I said, I really appreciate it. Is that a good phrase?
Excellent phrase. It shows genuine gratitude. Much warmer than just thanks. You are picking up phrases naturally now. That is real fluency.
I love this.
Now the final part, paying and the small talk that makes you sound truly American. The first phrase, "Can I pay by card?"
Can I pay by card? Can I pay by card? I already know this one from our supermarket lesson.
Exactly. These phrases work everywhere. At the coffee shop, at the restaurant, at the store. Now, something very important and very American. Tipping. In the USA, you tip at coffee shops, usually $1 to $2. The screen will turn towards you and show options. You say, "I'll add a tip on the card."
I'll add a tip on the card. I'll add a tip on the card. How much do I tip?
For a regular coffee, $1 is fine. For a customized drink with a friendly barista, $2. The baristas truly appreciate it.
I'll add a tip on the card. I want to be a generous customer.
Now the third phrase. While you wait for your drink, the barista might make small talk. They might say, "How's your day going?" You respond, "Pretty good, thanks. How about you?"
Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? This is such a natural response.
It is the most natural response in American culture. Never say, "I am fine, thank you," and you? That sounds like a textbook. "Pretty good, thanks. How about you?" is warm, casual, and real.
Really? I am fine, thank you, and you sounds wrong?
Not wrong, but very formal, like wearing a suit to Starbucks. "Pretty good, thanks" is your everyday outfit.
Pretty good, thanks. How about you? I will never say I am fine again.
Now the fourth and final phrase. When your order is ready, the barista calls your name. You walk up, take your drink, and say, "Thanks so much. Have a great one."
Thanks so much. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Have a great one. This is the perfect ending.
It is warm, friendly, American. The barista will smile every single time. Let's repeat. Can I pay by card?
Can I pay by card? Can I pay by card?
I'll add a tip on the card.
I'll add a tip on the card. I'll add a tip on the card.
Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Thanks so much. Have a great one.
Thanks so much. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Have a great one.
Final scenario. This is the complete experience, from walking in to walking out. I am the barista. You are the customer. Ready?
I am completely ready. Let's do this.
Hey, welcome in. What can I get started for you?
Can I get a grande iced oat milk latte, please?
Love it. Any customizations?
Can I have that with vanilla syrup and light ice?
Perfect. And a name for the order?
It's Emma.
Great, Emma. That'll be $6.85. How are you paying today?
Can I pay by card?
Of course. This screen is facing you.
I'll add a tip on the card. Thank you.
Thank you so much. How's your day going?
Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Amazing. Your drink will be right up, Emma.
Thanks so much. Have a great one.
Smiling. That was a flawless coffee shop experience in English.
In English, and it felt completely natural.
One more scenario. This time, you are waiting for your drink and a stranger starts talking to you.
Oh, Americans do that?
All the time. Americans are very friendly and open. A stranger might say, "That drink looks amazing. What did you order?"
Oh, I got an iced oat milk latte with vanilla. It's my favorite.
Oh, nice. Is this your regular spot?
Is regular spot? What does that mean?
Regular spot means the place you go to regularly, your usual coffee shop. It's very casual American slang.
Oh, so I say, yes, I come here pretty often. The baristas are so friendly.
Right? The best coffee in the neighborhood. I'm Jake, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Emma.
Smiling. Beautiful. You just made a friend at a coffee shop entirely in English.
In English, and it felt completely natural.
You are incredible. Let's do the final recap of everything you learned today. Repeat after me. Can I get a
Can I get a
tall, grande, venti?
tall, grande, venti? Tall, grande, venti.
Can I have that with?
Can I have that with? Can I have that with?
It's Emma.
It's Emma. It's Emma.
What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? What do you recommend?
What's in this?
What's in this? What's in this?
Is this dairy-free?
Is this dairy-free? Is this dairy-free?
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order.
I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order. I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake with my order.
Can I pay by card?
Can I pay by card? Can I pay by card?
I'll add a tip on the card.
I'll add a tip on the card. I'll add a tip on the card.
Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Thanks so much. Have a great one.
Thanks so much. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Have a great one.
You just learned 12 real coffee shop phrases that Native Americans use every single day. You are never going to freeze at Starbucks again. You are never going to point at the menu and say that one. You have the words. You have the confidence. Now go get your perfect coffee.
I feel like I can walk into any coffee shop in America right now and have a full conversation. That feeling is incredible.
That feeling is called confidence, and confidence in English changes everything. Your job interviews, your friendships, your travels. It all starts with small moments like ordering a coffee.
I couldn't agree more. This lesson changed something in me.
That is why we are here every single day. Please subscribe to Ace English Daily. Hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Leave a comment below and tell us, what is your favorite coffee order in English? Write it using today's phrases.
Mine is, can I get a grande iced oat milk latte with vanilla, please? It's Emma.
Perfect order. See you in the next lesson. Keep practicing. Your English is getting stronger every single day.
See you next time. You've got this.